Yeah. Oh Jesus.
Hey guys, we're back. It's take two. Mr. B did this stream, but guys, we are back. No problemo whatsoever. So make sure you join us. The first part was quite funny actually, but let's go. Yes, guys, we're back. Part two. What we want to say, guys, there's a few super chat that we didn't get to read out. One from Lee and also Matthew Bassett. Big up and thank you so much for that. We didn't really get to read a comment out, but guess what? We are back. We'll just wait for Bartime to join us before we kickstart part two. So, guys, as we're talking regarding a few bits and pieces, Poppy, how are you doing, sir? Long time no see, man. Power Hour. What's up?
Yes, sir. Long time no see. I mean, I'm before we talk football things. I just want to just sort of riff of what Mr. B said earlier on and say, brother, like you are one of the most genuine people I've ever came across in these wild internet streets, and I really want to just say, like, you're a community person, and it's been like a real pleasure knowing you and getting to work with you, collaborate with you a few times, and I admire that quality about you, how you like connecting people just from different paths of life and different places, and the energy that you always have is so constant, and I want to just applaud that and say, bro, you are a legend. You will be missed when you're going on your new chapter, but also, like, eras come to an end for other eras to begin. So, like, I want to just wish you all the best on your new era, and Mr. B couldn't have put it really like any better. Like, you are a true legend, and it's been a real pleasure.
Listen, like I would say, the channel wouldn't be here if it weren't for everyone within the community. We've met so many wonderful people over the years. I think, Anthony, you're one of the first one as well on the channel, like one of the first sort of subscribers as well. Arsenal fan, obviously, unfortunately. Shame you're not United fan, but we'll accept you.
Yeah. No, it's I don't know. Have I got time to explain? Are we going to go for another break? It's coming up afterwards.
No, you got time.
Thanks, Mr. B, by the way. He's a classic. But yeah, it was a joy coming on solo. I always watched your show and all that, and then I'll be honest with you, the first time I come on, I thought I was pretty nervous, but listen, you guys were great. You were all down to earth. You made it easy. You've made it a joy to come on. We've had lots of laughs. I mean, Jeff would most probably tell you the same, Pat as well. Bath time as well. We've all been there. We've all come on your show for the first time, and and hope there's many more. But I just want to say, like, to you, Solo, I just want to say, like, obviously, thank you for letting me on the show and that, and you've been a good friend. I would call you a personal friend as well. Bombarding me with phone calls on the weekends and trying to get tips
we won't discuss what we talk about on the weekend. It's the weekend. It's the weekend fever.
Is it Suits?
No, definitely not.
Yeah, it's all good. It's all good.
They've got three legs half time.
It's all good. He did ring me up accidentally, I think. Yeah, he did ring me up at 2:00 in the morning once, and I didn't answer. I thought, why is Solo ringing me at this time? I thought, all right then, I just let it go. Sorry, mate, but but yeah, I mean, it's been a joy. We've been on the phone. We've been, we've had our talks, we've had our laughs, our chats. Billy's been mostly bringing me when he's in work as well. So
obviously, my lunch break walk.
Yeah, his lunch break walk. Or serving customers and chatting to me at the same time. But he's multitasking. He's good at that, by the way. But yeah, it's just been a joy to know you, Solo, and I can really call you a YouTube friend, mate.
Brilliant, big up. We are going to go through some more comments, and once we go through some more comments, we're going to have a little conversation amongst ourselves about obviously this sign-in. It's nothing going to be too, dramatic today. Get a few Jeff involved as well, Bath Time involved, everyone involved in the community chat. We're also going to put the link out as well, guys, in the chat. So anyone who wants to come on, just a quick Q&A, ask a few questions. We will let you guys come on. Yeah, we only allowed 7 maximum at the moment. There's 6. So we can let one at a time, 5 minutes, and then you jump back off. But I'll put the link out in about 5 minutes or so. So Bath Time, you want to do some of the comments? There's 29 in the chat, guys. Making sure you're giving us a like, share, and a subscribe as well.
I'd love to, Solo. First off, we got Stephanie. Hello again after Mr. Freeze zapped us all. Big up, everyone. Hilariously referring to Mr. B as the character Frozone from... what's that film? Incredibles. Yeah, do we rate that film?
I like it.
Solo?
No.
No?
No.
What's your favourite film for children?
I don't have one. Honestly.
Brilliant. Okay.
I don't have one, no.
Here's Big T saying Mr. B ended the stream faster than Maguire ended his career. I don't think that's very fair. Maguire's still at Man United. He's going into his 4th season. And then, of course, Mr. B, you are forgiven, but we'll be reminded of this, no doubt. But that you say that, Stephanie, but once on this channel, Rebel announced here we go that Steve Bruce was taking over as Manchester United.
Oh, who was that did it to him? Who did it? I was on that show.
Someone changed their name to Fabrizio Romano on Twitter and called Rebel, and he announced Steve Bruce was joining Man United as the caretaker manager after Ollie left. And that doesn't get brought up that often anymore. Pick up, Rebel. And Stephanie is talking to Big T about Rasmus, and Big T is saying it's great about Rasmus, but I will say for up to 72 million, if we include the add-ons, I think the pressure is on him. So very quickly, Pat, Jeff, are you happy with the Rasmus signing?
I mean, I'm happy because we've been crying for a number 9. We've been crying for a striker, and finally we have somebody who comes in and he's potential. It's obviously we're paying a lot of money, and I at the end of the day, I think we're paying for the potential as well that he might, actually become world class. So I'm just gonna go ahead and trust Ten Hag on this one and say, I'll stand behind you. There are some signings that didn't work out so well. The Weghorst signing wasn't that great, but there was other ones that I was like, and it worked out fine. Malacia came out of nowhere, and then Martinez also. There was some people that were a little bit skeptical, and then from there it worked out. So I'm just gonna trust Ten Hag with him and say, finally, Manchester United is not a retirement home anymore. We're signing young strikers.
Jeff,
I'm upset about the price, but I like the player. Again, I think this price tag kills any chance of going hard for Kane at the end of the window.
And Pat?
Well, I'm not going to get too excited because when young Ahmad came from Atlantis, we thought he was going to be the next player that's going to light our team up, and he's doing well. He's had his couple of spells out on loan, but look, anything's better than an injury-prone Anthony Martial and Weghorst running around the pitch like a big plank. So I'm happy, lads. It's better than nothing at the moment, isn't it?
I suppose. So, Anthony, are you quaking in your boots at Rasmus Højlund joining the mighty Manchester United?
Oh, do you know what? I don't think I'm going to sleep tonight.
Someone's going to ring you up later. That's why.
He's going to ring me up. That's why, yeah. But no, you know what? I think you were crying out for a striker. You needed one. You've got him. Congratulations on getting him. I don't think he'd be like, a 20, 25 goals a season kind of person. I think it'd be 12, 15 goals, let him gel to get into the team. But listen, you needed one, and congratulations on your new signing. You might finish fourth this season, but that's how it goes.
And we have a new guest, Solo. Would you like to introduce him?
Mickey Ruby. How you doing, sir? There's always one
He's
in it.
over the line, the Danish dynamite. Party. Hojlund at the wheel.
Fighting hard.
No, I'm seriously, thank you. It's such a great to see all these familiar faces. Solo, big up to you. Paddy, it's been a hot minute. Where have you been, my friend? It's good to see
I've
you.
had
Face.
a little sabbatical, but I'm back.
Yeah, bath time as usual. Oh, Poppy.
Papi power.
Listen, guys, this is massive. Like, you know, Hojlund is over the line. I heard you saying, oh, well, don't expect him to score like, 15 goals, 20 goals. Like, no expectations. But if he scored like, 9 goals in 20 games, remember he only played like in a quarter of a season. So, and plus 6 goals in the Danish, 6 out of 6 at the 6 Danish international team. So, yeah, there is a scorer in him, 100%. Plus Benny McCarthy as a coach.
Yeah, it's true. Benny's there as well. So, quick one, because I think we're going to be basically, you know what I might do with this one here, bath time. If we look at the comments and we just hit the comments to everyone, so everyone can just get involved, like one comment to each person for them to answer the comment. And then I think that will get a flow, because obviously people are going to be here and very stagnant and not be talking.
Yeah, sure. I mean, I've just been highlighting them. I've got to be honest, I wasn't really listening. But
also, quick one as well, guys. Just to give you guys a heads up here, there's 7 of us on the panels at the moment. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to probably get someone on, drop one of you guys up, but bring you back on. Just if someone wants to come on to have a conversation, just a quick Q&A for 5 minutes or 2 minutes, and then I'm going to then just bring you back onto it, just so we get that person on. Yeah, is that right with you guys on the screen? Yeah.
Oh yeah. Sorry, I'm late. I just had dinner.
No, don't worry. You had a barbecue. You didn't give us none, so don't worry about it. It's all right.
DHL Express incoming.
Yeah.
He's not
all right, comments then, Solo. Yeah.
Yes, please.
All right, Billy Smith is saying yo with the JD Sports bag.
Big up.
Tariq, question for you all: how much of an impact do you think Hojlund will have in his first season? Pat, you can answer that.
Impact in his first season. Let's hope he hits the ground running.
Brilliant.
I really do.
And then Vincent has got a pretty heartfelt comment for you, Solo, in correct English and everything. Good luck in your future and your next chapter in life. Thanks for all the support you've given to the Manchester United agenda, and also support to me outside the Man United agenda. Keep it up, mate.
Big up, Vincent. And as I said, Vincent, earlier, just how can I put it? I'm not gone. I'm still going to be around. So I'll always reach out to you as well, mate. So, it's not a goodbye. It's just at the moment, I've got to concentrate massively on my study at the moment. So once my study is completed, then I'll be free enough to be talking to people a bit more as well. So it's not forever. This isn't forever, guys. So big up, Vincent. Really appreciate all your support.
And then one of our favourites, Emma K, is bigging you up for the last time, Solo.
Big up, Emma. Appreciate it. Thank you so much as well for all your support as well, Emma.
And then Mr. B is managing to swear even not on stream, which is pretty world class. And then another fan favourite here is Eddie saying, "Big up, Solo." Not once again. Not sure what happened to the last stream, but best wishes to you again in your new career. You work hard.
Big up Eddie as well. Another person I do speak to outside the YouTube world as well. So massive,
Eddie.
Big up Eddie, and hope all goes well for you, bro. Thank you.
And maybe shout out his channel, Solo.
Yes, sorry, guys. If you haven't yet subscribed to Eddie Football Waffle, please do do so. He does do a fantastic animation, so that is a must watch. If I'm right to say, if I'm not putting words into it, I believe Eddie is going to step away from doing probably the live show and actually just stick with his animation, because either both works. But we all need to support Eddie and go and check his channel out.
Wicked. And a man who I think will probably be crying at the moment is saying, yo, big up, Solo, enough respect.
Big up, sir. Absolutely amazing. Another on Monday as well. You know, absolutely legend, and schooled me a few times. Schooled me a few times about obviously my studies and things like that. And I got to say to on Monday as well, massive respect to him, because I listened to his wisdom about my career and where I need to go, and if I failed, it was down to me. And that's the reason why I stepped back from the channel completely and actually start concentrating more so on my education. So absolutely enough respect.
So we know who to blame, huh?
That's such a Manchester United fan point of view, isn't it? It's a play. Monday, as we all know, is like is a great man, and I'm so pleased that I've met Amonde and Solo through this channel and the community. I'd like to give a special shout out to Amonde. He's just a top lad.
Absolutely amazing.
Absolutely.
And we've also got Stephanie Griffith, who isn't a top lad, or at least we never know on the internet, to be honest. But she is saying, Solo, wish you all the best for your future ventures and adventures. You are a genuinely nice guy.
Appreciate it. Thank you so much. Absolutely amazing.
I can absolutely echo what she's saying. You're the nicest person I met in the YouTube world, to be honest, mate. You know, since day one, since I met you, we've been talking constantly on WhatsApp, ringing each other, supporting each other, collaborating. I got nothing more to say, and big love and respect to you, brother. You know, wish you all the best. You find your dream career, what you want to do. I'm here for you every minute. Call me, but just don't call me in the middle of the night. No, actually, I'm awake in the middle of the night, so you can call me.
Oh, there you go. Time zone. We're different.
You're the only one I know I can put when you're on. I know I can let my kids watch the channel.
Oh, thank you. PG tips. That's it. PG. That's it. Everything for me is PG. And you know what it is? It's because obviously new career, new job, and everything. You got to be so careful in how you carry yourself now with what I'm doing and things like that. So, yeah, no, like I said, it's been an honor. It's been a pleasure. Sort of massive community, and Matt, who isn't on here at the moment, which is a shame, because Matt, Football Unite TV, guys, go check him out as well. He also was the one who introduced us to Talk MU, and I remember Matt came on and we were on about 30 subscribers at the time, and the 30 subscribers we were on was actually all our friends and families. And Matt came on, gave us a platform, helped us like every sort of week or so we're on his show, or he'll come on, just help us, guide and support us. So again, Football Unite TV, guys, if you haven't subscribed to Matt, and what you'll find is Anthony does go on his channel quite often to help and support the channel as well. So go and check it out, guys, as well. So absolutely amazing. Right, guys, I'm going to put a link again in the chat. If you do want to come onto the channel, just hit a 1 on it, and then what we'll do, I know it's stupid what I'm doing, a 1 or whatever, and then what we're going to do, because there's 7 of us at the moment on the chat, what we will do is drop one of these guys out and then bring you on for 5 minutes just for Q&A, and then after that what we'll then do is we will come back to the normal show. So guys, I'll put the link in again, so if you want to come in. I know Pat's laughing at the ones and twos and things like that, because it is a comical 1s and 2s. It's only Solo 1s and 2s. No one else is. So, yeah, if you want to come on, guys, just do it.
I can hang out backstage, by the way, whenever somebody comes in.
Yeah, that's fine. It does. Yeah, like I said, we'll just jump off. I can even jump off.
No.
So you've set this show up as a eulogy.
You're staying also then.
Come on. Right, let's go back. Let's go back now to a few of the comments. Sorry, this is going to be a comment-based show, technically speaking, in the Q&A, really. So
all shows should be comment-based. You've been banging on about community all evening.
Community, there you go. So again, bath time. Any comments? Who haven't had anything yet?
So RDS or Red Devil Studios is saying you guys.
And then guys, go check Red Devil Studio out as well. Massive in the community as well, top guy as well, so make sure you go check him out as well, guys, please.
Yeah, very good late night content. He's on about 10:30, so really good stuff. Does a lot of good work with Tom, the journalist.
Yeah, there you go.
And then Radchat, go and work hard as usual with next path best of. I'm sorry, I butchered that, Radchat. Go and work hard as usual with your next path. Best of luck
Big up.
again.
Thank you.
Matthew Bassett, evening all.
Matthew, thank you very much for that £5. We didn't get a chance to read the comment out. No comment. We won't blame Mr. B, I promise. Wink, wink. But no, appreciate it. Matthew, again, huge as well. Help, support, comes on the Friday Night Takeaway mostly. I haven't done a show with you for ages, but listen, absolutely amazing. Thank you so much.
And sorry, I've skipped a few comments from people that we've mentioned, but Niall Kane, he will miss you, Solo.
Big up, I will as well. Absolutely, again, nice guy. Oh, here we go. Matthew, come on, man. Seriously.
Oh, God, here we go.
Oh, super chat.
Thank you, Solo, for everything. Congratulations on your new job, and I wish you all the best in your future endeavours. Thumbs up and a fist.
Big up. Thank you, Matthew.
And I've lost my place for that. So oh, look, guess who's here? Solo, look at this blast.
Oh, yeah, he's coming on. He wants to come on for 5 minutes as well. So, Charles, let us know when you want to come on here. Just text me quickly and I'll get you on.
And make sure you're in your kitchen. He's got a lovely kitchen, lads. It's so shiny. It looks like a spaceship. It's absolutely great. Only Brush's wallpaper is better.
Brush is out there too.
And then Red or Dead with a glorious profile picture saying like and subscribe.
Thank you. Big up.
Unfortunately, Matthew can't jump on. He's at work.
Don't worry, Matthew. Sneak out.
He's a grinder.
Oh, dear. We'll pretend we didn't hear
No,
that.
I don't think I can do that joke. Donovan is saying, good luck in your studies, Solo. And here we go. Ed Mayhem. Big up, guys. Just walked to work, so waiting till then to come in.
Okay, good.
So hopefully
Wicked.
Ed will be
Good.
joining
Ed
us
will-
later.
Wicked.
He played in the football match with you, did
Yeah,
he?
he did. Yeah. Ed came all the way from Birmingham down to sort of support us and played in the thing. So yeah, it's absolutely.
Came all the way from Birmingham to see you concede a penalty.
Well, he didn't score the penalty though.
How did you? Because you gave away a penalty in that match,
gave away a
didn't
penalty.
you?
Yeah, I did. The keeper saved the
How did you manage that?
Well, put it this way, the player came. It was tricky, very tricky. Sort of dropped the shoulder on me. I should have stood up really, but as he dropped the shoulder, he basically faked it, and then I just flipped my foot out, and as I flipped it out, I tried to pull it back, but by then, one of those ones where he's playing for the penalty. Any contact, anything, he's going down, and I caught him, and yeah, it went down. Fair enough, it was a penalty. But we would never have won that game anyway. We would never have won that game.
He did a Fred. That's what he's saying.
Fred. Oh, whoa. Who said he did a Fred? How dare you say he did a Fred? Fred do not dive around here.
So he means that you did the Fred.
So yeah, but yeah, it was a penalty, but
Okay, Brush, a fan favourite, is saying all the best in your future endeavours, Solo. One of the nicest people I've had the pleasure of meeting in the community. Don't be fooled, folks. We know the real reason Solo is leaving.
Not everyone does, Brush. But no, thanks, Brush. Absolutely amazing. I did have a conversation with Brush yesterday as well. We were going to try to get him on tonight, but he did a show yesterday, so he couldn't do 2 shows in a day. But I've got the utmost respect for Brush, always at hand to pick his phone up and we'd have a discussion and talk again all about the community and about how to help and support each other.
And he's followed it up by saying the reason you're leaving is that you can't deal with a life without Phil Jones.
Oh, you know what?
Always believe in Phil Jones.
Phil Jones, exactly. And none
We've
of
always
rubbish.
been on the same page, me and you,
Thank
on
you.
this.
Thank you.
Phil Jones is...
Yep.
Love him. Absolutely
Phil
love him.
Jones.
But his heart and body on the
Tyrone
line.
Mings
for the
as
club.
well. We got Tyrone Mings as well.
We do like
Yes,
Tyrone
we do
Mings.
Tyrone Mings
Do we
as well.
get... Can we get a Harry Winks?
I'll go like finger Tyrone Mings. We'll go there.
Put ones in the chat for Tyrone Mings if you think he's a good footballer.
Oh, brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Guys, remember the link is in the chat if you do want to come on for 5 minutes. It is there. Shah, I know you said you'll be on in a minute, but I still ain't seen a message from you.
He's too busy cleaning the kitchen.
Well, yeah, he's probably tidying the kitchen up, to be fair.
Oh, look at this. What an apt person to come on. His name is Ozymandias. And he's saying, he's come in with a negative comment saying Hojlund is Weghorst 2.0. But, you know, the first Assassin's Creed was a pretty poor computer game, but Assassin's Creed 2 was amazing. So, like, I'll agree with that comment. And then I've lost my place, but Mr. B had a funny comment.
Weghorst 2.0. What the fuck?
Oh,
I love it. I don't know what's the song.
No.
Mickey Ruby's not having it. Mickey and having
No,
it.
I'm not having what? What do you mean with that 2.0? He's not.
Must be an Arsenal fan.
Yeah, it's salty.
Sorry,
I
Andy.
just like the fact he's come in and...
Can you get my salt
hello.
and pepper, please?
Why are you going to
Ozzy, what team do you support? Are you an Arsenal fan or are you a Man United fan? Because I think that comment is actually coming from my channel. So I'm curious, Ozzy.
He's followed it out with Tyrone Mings is better than Maguire.
Oh, you know what? I'm not going to fall to that one. I'll hold that one. I'll give him that one.
Chelsea, that makes sense.
We've got a 1990s pop legend in Jarvis Cocker saying
Jarvis from Mickey Ruby's channel.
And
Jarvis!
Big up Jarvis.
And apart from this, where Ed is saying it wasn't a penalty, and you know that a man who calls himself Mayhem is going to be a stickler for the rules. So I trust him. It wasn't a penalty. And look, it's Shah.
Shah!
In the kitchen.
Were you in the kitchen?
Hey.
Hello.
How you doing? What are you cooking in the kitchen?
Wait, mate, got no audio.
You
Got
got
that
no
from
audio?
Glastonbury.
Shah, you alright? He's got a lovely kitchen where he's never got any internet. He never has any internet.
We had that
never
problem
put
last
Shah
night
as
on the
wearing a
Friday
hat
night
like that.
takeaway.
He's doing a bit of still life, he is.
We had that problem on the Friday night takeaway last night with Mr. B's brother. And I'll tell you what, he let out a massive fart live on stream.
He dropped the camera.
He dropped the camera and then suddenly he farted. I was like, what? What the hell was that?
It was like a kind of punctuation. Like he finished his point, threw the camera on the floor, farted, and then just pissed off. It was amazing.
Oh, brilliant. I saw him drop the camera, but I didn't know what he did afterwards. Excellent. Is Shah on now? Shah is not on. We'll just let it roll anyway and see if Shah... Shah, are you there?
No audio. I'll be back.
No audio.
I can't hear, man.
We can
That's
hear
8
you.
of us up. That's amazing.
We can hear you.
Well, Eddie will come on at some point in the. He's got a Muhammad Ali sort of studio, hasn't he?
Yes, he has.
Yes.
Yeah, Eddie has.
Yeah.
Eddie, like I said, brilliant content he does produce there.
Oh yeah, the waffle is
Absolutely.
incredible.
Yeah, he is. He's really good. He's
So
really good.
here's one for you. Like, you've been around for a while, you've seen a lot of United channels. Could you give us like the sort of top 5 you'd recommend watching, and then really go in hard on one you don't like?
Oh no, I can't do that though.
Fair enough. Just like loose.
They can't. No. To be fair, a lot of the United channels I'll do. Oh, here we go. Monday's on. Speech. Is Monday's on? Yeah. Oh, there's a Monday.
Oh, he's dressed up for it as well.
Hey.
Hi, bro. Monday, you alright?
Big O, you're muted.
I hear you
you're
on Monday.
muted.
I'm joking. I'm not muted. Guys, I'm going to bring out a big red book like Eamon Andrews and say, this is your life, Solo. We should be talking about Solo. I'm being quick because I've got to go out. As you can see, I'm getting ready, yeah? Big up to Bath Time. Big up to Jeff. Big up to Pat. Pat, where have you been, man? Good to see you. Big up to Shah. Big up to Powered Hour. Who else is on the show? I can't see at the moment. Andy Herbert as well. And love you guys. But yeah, Solo, I just want to say, like, a while ago, I've known Solo for a bit, but not properly. About 2 years ago, he called me, said, I'm setting up a channel. Do you fancy coming on? At the time, it's just him and Mr. B. and they were just doing a little something. It was during COVID and all that kind of thing, and he really helped me out because at the time my dad was really sick, and I needed some distraction, while all that stuff was going on. And he came on the show, and I must admit I was really nervous about showing my face, talking in public on camera, because it's so abusive. I mean, the internet's ruthless, isn't it? And we all have, issues about self-confidence and that kind of thing. But Solo's just been magnificent. He's been one of the nicest guys, genuine guys I've ever met. And I mean that like wholeheartedly. Honestly, outside of work, he is a proper geezer, as in genuine. Sometimes too much. I want to slap him and say, stop being so nice to Solo. But we come a long way. He's worked so hard. You don't know the work he does behind the scenes to build this platform, build the channel, and it's been a load of fun. And I wish you all the best with your new endeavors, Solo. I've said this to you in private. I'm saying it to you publicly as well. Everyone needs to know that this guy is top goat. Goat, yeah, greatest of all time. Is a top bloke. And I just think when you find friends like that in life, guys, stick to them, because when you're young, you have a lot of friends, and then your circle gets smaller. But when you have genuine people around you, keep them close, because it's really important. And like most of you guys on the channel now, Mickey Ruby as well. Sorry, big up.
Right, yeah. Hello.
Most of you guys, if you have people close to you, family, friends, whatever, stay close if they're good people and keep them around, because you don't know when you need them, and they're going to need you as well. That's what real genuine friends are for. We're not just here for the channel. Outside of this as well, I can always pick up the phone or always look out. I know this man will look out for me, and I'll look out for him as well. So I'm really, I'm upset, bro, that you're leaving, but you know why, and I wish you all the best in the future. And we will continue, even though you are the cornerstone of this channel, we will continue to work away and build that foundation with people like Jeff and Bath Time. Pat is coming back, Shah, it's Power Hour, Anthony Herbert as well. You guys can step in and build that foundation and make this channel grow. Everything that Errol wanted to achieve from the beginning. So God bless you, Errol. You're a top bloke. I appreciate you, man. I've got to go because I've got to I'm getting ready to go out and thing. But big up to you guys. And Jeff, by the way, I'm buzzing for you the other day. You just looked like you had a great time, bro.
I did. Thank you so much for all the comments. I really appreciate it.
Nice. And big up. I've got to go. Pat, hopefully see you soon.
Big up.
Bath Time, hope you had a great holiday later. And big up Shah as well. Look, he's
Shah
changed
can't see you. Shah's frozen.
Take care, guys. See you later.
Shah's frozen.
See you, Monday.
Thank you. Bye. Shah's frozen.
How do you feel about that, Solo? Monday is your sort of football wife.
Yeah, you know what it is? It's like, do you know, how hard it was to try and get a Monday on the channel? It was absolutely incredible. And as Mr. B says, I echo what he said earlier. We did the first show. And those of you who did subscribe to FTB Sports, that's when me and Mr. B started off. So FTB Sports was built as a community where you had all different fans channel, Liverpool, Tottenham, Man United, Chelsea, all the different fans channel. And me and Mr. B done that originally to begin with, and we tried to get on Monday on it. And as what Mr. B said, it was a car crash. And then with a Monday, once I finally got a Monday onto it, because I know a Monday through football groups. And basically, when we got a Monday onto it, me and Mr. B, it was that me and Mr. B versus a Monday. And a Monday, every time we say something Monday didn't like about certain players, a Monday will stand up like that and push himself forward. And he'll be going angry. He'll sit there like, you two don't know nothing about football. What are you talking about? And that's what a Monday was. But obviously, over the years, we got to understand the Monday, got to know a Monday, got to love a Monday. You know what I mean? I've been to games with a Monday and stuff like that, where in the freezing cold, wet. A Monday's trying to watch the game. I'm sitting there yapping to a Monday, talking to a Monday. A Monday's getting annoyed at me, going, "Ain't you watching the game?"
Donkey.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, so Monday's sitting there watching the game, and I'm sitting there just yapping on the whole time. And a Monday's going, "Watch your game, watch your game." And then me and the Monday say, "Right,
what's your favorite color, Monday?"
Yeah. Where do clouds go at night?
What's your favorite breakfast cereal?
A Monday wants to sit.
You have Cheerios.
Yeah, that's it. But Pat, again, it's like when we did a game at Wembley, it was the same thing. I was sitting there just blurping on, where you and Mr. B was trying to watch a game, and I was just sitting there, just wouldn't stop. I don't know. Yeah, it's one of them ones. It's one of them. Shah, we can get audio from you a bit, Shah. And listen, guys, I've known Shah for, I reckon, at easily 30 odd years. I've known Shah for now. Used to go clubbing with Shaw and stuff like that back in the days. So, you know, I know Pat will know lots of the clubs that we've been to. But, yeah. Shaw, how you doing? You all right? Shaw's gone. Shaw's gone. Guys, in the chat, there's...
I'm here.
Yeah, go on, talk to us then. How you doing, sir? Shaw. Oh, there you go. He's off. He's gone. He's definitely gone.
Clean, Mr. B.
That's as much as you're gonna get.
Yeah, that's it. He's finished for the day. Game over. But yeah, no. To be honest with you, like, you know, we've got over the years, like, doing this channel, the community has been absolutely amazing. You know, like Pat, again, I've got to take my hat off to Pat. Shaw. He's back again. Like, say for instance with Pat as well, the amount of time Pat has traveled over from Ireland just to come to do a few shows with us as well. You know, Pat's been on a massive journey, huge journey with us, dropping everything he's doing with his home life and everything just to be with us, you know, doing shows like together, supporting us. Like, Pat's driving in the car and we'll need a thumbnail done, and I'll message Pat and I'll say, Pat, can we have a thumbnail, please? Pat will then sit there and go, yeah, no problem. Pat will do the thumbnail, and I'll be like, yeah, I'm not sure about that. 5 minutes later, Pat will do another thumbnail. But yeah, Pat, I'm not sure about that one. I think you need to do this, and I do that. In my head, I'm thinking, Pat's going absolutely mad, but I'm just going to see how far it can go. And that's how, but Pat will always have the patience and literally change your thumbnails all the time. So, you know.
It takes me about 40 minutes to drive home from work, and when Errol wants a thumbnail, it took an hour and 40 minutes to get home. Pulling over in garages and underneath bridges in the side of motorways just so I could do a thumbnail on a laptop in the car.
Can I tell the story, Pat? Pat, can I tell them the story about when I asked
Tell it.
I'm sitting there talking to Pat on the phone, and Pat's driving. We're having a conversation with Pat, and Pat's driving. And Pat left work early to pick his kids up. Pat reached halfway to his home and didn't pick his kids up.
Bloody hell.
I drove back to the house and I went, Errol, I never met the kids.
Oh, he left his kids. Oh, absolute quality. Literally, that was. I just sat there and went, "Oh my days!" I said, "Pat, yeah, go, yeah, don't worry. Let's talk tomorrow." And I think literally no word of lie. We didn't even talk tomorrow. I think about an hour and a half later, I called Pat and said, "Pat, I need this thumbnail done." No rest for Pat at all. So absolutely legend, Pat. Brilliant. Shaw, you there now with us?
Yeah, I'm here, man. I'm here.
Finally. How are you doing, sir?
Yeah, the coat hanger broke, innit? It fell off for the signal with my Wi-Fi thing, man.
What, you still putting the 20p in the machine?
No, mate, honestly, literally just signal. But we're here, man. How's everyone? All right? Everyone's good?
Yeah.
Good.
I'm interested in that hat, though.
I'm sorry.
This was from this year's final. So this was what they gave away at this year's final. So probably leave some red marks on my head afterwards, but you know, we know what the Glazers are like with their freebies and they're giving out at the stadium. But
have you got any good embarrassing stories about Solo since he's just done Pat live?
Oh, mate. Well, Solo, innit? Like the singing. How many embarrassing things he does? He embarrasses himself all the time, so I don't even need to say too many stories.
I can tell stories about me to embarrass myself. Literally, when I was younger, I thought I was Usher. I get on the dance floor and that's it. I thought I was Usher, mate. I was dropping those moves, mate. Trust me.
Oh goodness me! Yeah, once he's had a few, he was just dropping full stop, not even moving.
Oh god. No, but there's stories though, like for us, like me and Shag, like, you know, back in the days in Destiny. I won't call it what it used to be, but Destiny, where we used to go out.
In Watford?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know about it as well?
Of course I know about Destiny.
Oh, go on, bath time. So there's Pat knows about Destiny as well.
Yeah.
Bloody, yeah.
And the Coliseum. What about the Coliseum? Do you remember the Coliseum as well? Oh, the Coliseum on a Friday night.
That's where the rock girls went.
Oh, listen. Oh, I'm not even going to get this started.
That's where the women,
Yeah, no
the women in
comment.
the Coliseum brought you home.
Oh, yeah.
Just walking around giving thumbs up or thumbs down.
Yeah, Coliseum was the one though back in the days. Coliseum was very good back in the days, but Destiny was good as well. Where the little water bit is there, the amount of people I've been seeing got pushed into that is unbelievable. But you know,
basically, there's like a pond. The water bit is like a pond that goes for about 30-40 shops long, and you'd be someone jumping into it every night, 100%, or getting pushed in or thrown in.
Yeah, I've been a few people attempt to push me in, but yeah, I've run literally. Yeah, that's it. Get away from it. So yeah, so no, it's like the embarrassing things. Yeah, when I was younger, I thought I was Usher. Really, I think even when I go like for a few drinks now and have a few drinks, I still think I'm about 18, having a couple of moves and stuff like that.
You always remind me more of someone out of the Black Eyed Peas than Usher. I think it's the haircut.
It could be because I'm thinking it. Will.i.am, isn't he? He's got the haircut as well, isn't it?
Yeah, Will.i.am.
Yeah,
No, it was the other one. I think he might have been called Apple D. I'm not completely sure.
Yeah.
Was it Apple D, Shah?
It is Apple D. Yeah. I was just reciting the lyrics of one of the songs there in your head, though. I think
the way Anthony's dressed, he's more of a blue man.
Oh God. No. I was just picturing Solo and Mr. B together. You've got Apple D, Mr. B. You know, that's
a recipe of disaster. Jesus, wow. Apple B and B, boy. What a combination.
Two B's in a pod.
Listen, yeah, exactly. Well, you and Mr. B would be a P2P in a pod as well.
You know what I mean?
You know what, yeah, Shah? How come you didn't do a watch along? You, Mr. B, and Talk MU? That would have been comical.
I'm too outrageous when I'm watching along, mate. Too much emotion. Or either I'm at the match, and so it's one or the other.
Jesus,
and I can't. If I do a watch along, I think my camera would be broken. Anyway, the last few seasons, hopefully it will change, man. But yeah, that's the you know what I mean. 5 years ago in there and watching them get hurt in physical with my eyes, watching it on telly and then sharing my emotions with everyone in the world that wants to watch our channel watch along will probably put me in more tears.
Oh God, Jesus. So let's go because we've gone on to so many different topics. Mickey, the signing for Manchester United and everything at the moment. So far, transfer window, how do you rate it?
It's super, guys. So far, based on every target that's come through the door has been the number one priority target for Ten Hag. So I'm very happy. Mason Mount is a system player, not the most sexiest name, but he's a functional player that works in the system. Onana, 100%.
Oh, no.
What's your name? Onana, what a save, what a save. Yeah, but that's going to transform the way we're playing out from the back. Now we got Hojlund over the line. Watch this space. Onana pinging balls left, right, center. Hitting, the feet of Bruno, hitting the feet of Garnacho, hitting the feet of Hojlund. Man, come on. This is going to be astute. All we're missing now is a Sofia Amrabat, and we are complete almost. That's what I'm thinking. But a cheeky Harry Kane at the end of the window, then we are a title contending squad, according to my opinion. Well, I'm not going to get too giddy, but I'm very happy.
Do you not feel we need a centre half, lads? No?
Yeah. Well, if Maggie's going, yeah.
Maggie.
Who is Ben Jacobs?
Oh.
The reporter.
What is he saying now?
Sort of reliable. Yeah.
Sorry, I like to make things about myself. I didn't know.
You do sound a lot like Ben Jacobs. He's on United Stand a lot.
Really? Okay.
Wow.
Right, Pappy, what are you thinking?
I think Ten Hag has the tools. If we get all those four players, it's like you know, if we get Amrabat as well, but also there has to be an outgoing that I feel like also helps the team, you know, because sometimes having too many, if we end up keeping say Fred and McTominay, then you know it's not going to be good. You know, we need to.
Oh, you're on the wrong show for this.
Well,
this
No matter what you say,
this is
Pappy, you're gonna put somebody else.
outrageous.
I mean, the Fred Galatasaray is the here we go
Lazio
already
as
done.
well. Lazio.
Hold on, whoa. Simmer down, yeah? Fred's is with
No,
an
we're
and a half.
doing. Yeah, we're doing sonnets, like in iambic pentameter about Fred. We're not saying he needs to go. We can't lose Fred and Solo on the same day.
Got to keep one of them.
No, but my point is, we need to have a proper also outgoing that sort of just allows the team dynamics to be good, you know. So I think there is some people to get rid of, and including Henderson as well. Play simple. I'm with you on that one, and yeah, and possibly a goalkeeper. I mean, I'm fine with Tom Heaton being the backup. You know, I think Tom Heaton can offer us something, but also it'll be nice to have an actual goalkeeper that we get from a young age and also develop, you know. So,
Papi,
yeah.
I have a sneaky feeling we are in for more. I have a sneaky feeling that because all of a sudden we are linked to, like, you know, kudos as well, you know. And all of a sudden, you never know. We ship off a Maguire, we get 45 million to West Ham, and boom, shakalaka boom, we're getting a centre back or another midfielder. We don't know. We don't know. The window is still open.
But with that though, again, I'm going to go to Jeff with this. West Ham apparently want Maguire for 20 million, and part of the reason only will be willing to pay the 20 million of his wage structure at Manchester United, because also with the wage structure, because Man United qualify for Champions League, he gets, I think it's roughly about, over the next 2 years in his contract, he gets about 10 million extra.
The only way they're going to get rid of him is if they end up paying an out clause to him. They're going to have to pick up that 10 million. There's none of the mid-table teams that will be in for him that can afford that on top of his wages.
Yeah, it is quite a lot though, because, and also away as well around Manchester United. That's probably why I've got a feeling he will stay. But I don't know if the rumours are true or not. But say, for instance, go to, I don't know, Shaw. Apparently, in some reports that Ten Hag came out and said there's a reason why they're looking to keep Evans around the club for this season, upcoming season.
Well, I think, to be honest with you, look, we're going to lose Tellez, we've lost Bailly, we've lost Jones, like, albeit Jones hasn't been part of the numbers really in terms of playing, but these are defenders, full stop, and these are squad players. Will Fisher's just gone out on loan. So any of the youngsters that were coming through, they're not going to be able to break through. So we still need to have some sort of maturity that's going to come into the pitch. I think Evans is a more mature player than Maguire, if I'm honest with you. You know, the way that he read the game and things like that, it'll help the youngsters, help some of them break through. But when you've got these kind of pacey games, Evans ain't going to be able to live up to the standards that is required in the Premier League and some of these cup competitions in the modern world. But when you play some of the cup games and you get a Wrexham, for example, you could slot Johnny Evans in there alongside Lindelof, etc. Because obviously these sort of players, they're rotational players, and they help bump up the squad. We last season, if you think about it, we were slotting in Luke Shaw into central defence. Mourinho time, Scott McTominay played in defence. Carrick played in defence from midfield position. So we have to think about this, because actually we've got 4 competitions that we're in. The main, obviously, focus is going to be get as far as we can in the Premier League. So for me, I think some of these players, they need to be. Someone like Johnny Evans brings that maturity, winning mentality. He knows the club. He's one of us. So, you know, I don't mind having Johnny Evans about. I said it when he was at Leicester. I go, look, to be fair, free signing, add him onto the squad player. He's going to cost you, what, 60, 70 grand a week?
Oh, Pat.
We're not going to win the Champions League, lads, with Johnny Evans and Maguire and Victor Lindelof, that's for sure. So we need another centre half.
Wildest take of the day. Just imagine Johnny Evans and Martinez being the centre back combination the Premier League has not been ready for. Just saying.
No, but I have a sneaky feeling.
I love a run. But yeah, go ahead.
No, I
Nick,
agree
go
with what
ahead.
you guys are saying. I have a sneaky feeling that Johnny Evans will stay around for the season. I mean, I think if Maguire goes, you need another experienced leader. Like, he's not going to give you 25 appearances, but at least 9, 10, 11,
Yeah, and it gives chance for Varane to rest, or for other players to rest, and you need that kind of
100%.
balance in the squad.
If you look at it, Lindelof would be, it's most likely Varane's number 2, right? And then if you have the Butcher being injured or something, Luke Shaw will slot into that position quite well as well. That's been last season. So really, what we really need is just a backup, like a goalkeeper, like a number 2, number 3, right? That doesn't really play that much games. And Johnny Evans, I think he's just happy to be back at Manchester United, sit on the bench and get a few appearances. So yeah, I'm cool with that.
So would I be. I was getting 50 grand a week to scratch me hole.
They can pay me a Snickers a week and I'll be happy there.
It's a leader, though, isn't it? It's leadership as well, isn't it? That's what Man United lacking as well. A lot of leaders, and like you said there, Sharp, Man United needed. Anthony, obviously, being an Arsenal fan on it, you guys have gone out, signed Declan Rice. You've done I think you spent over 200 million so far, over 200 million this transfer window already. How do you rate your transfer window? And also, we're spending all that money. Do you think you can go on now to win the win the Premier League? Not only win the Premier League, but if you look at Man City is more or less losing players at the moment rather than signing players.
Yeah. Well, if I was to rate our window at the minute, I'll most probably rate it a 7 out of 10, maybe. I mean, obviously, Declan Rice and Timber are good additions. I can remember you lot were after Timber last season, and obviously you didn't get him. But I mean, with Havertz,
just because you link with a player, don't mean that we were after the player. It's newspaper sell, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, but I mean, with Havertz, I think there's a player in there. We haven't seen the best.
Didn't see my Chelsea.
Well, look at the managers. He's played under so many different managers at Chelsea with Potter, Sancho, and Frank Lampard twice as well. So, I don't think he had the best out of him. So, we all right. I know his friend is at the minute. He's definitely get excited over. He scored 2 goals in three games so far. But, I think the game that stand out for him would be the Community Shield in the against Man City in that game. So, and he's knowing whether his best position is. He's playing sort of like in that centre role at the minute, but on the left hand side. So, but he's not doing bad there. I think he'd be more like our. I think he's our like fox in the box. He's going to be our poacher. He's going to be lurking around that area. Basically the same when he played over in Germany as well. So, he's I'm looking forward to it. I've got a £50 bet that you get 12 goals this season. So hopefully I hope I get me bet. But that's about it.
What can I ask you a question? Can I ask you a question, right? With Kai Havertz, do you think he'll be better off as a false 9? Because he comes in quite a lot.
Yeah, he'd most probably be better off as a false 9. He comes in quite a lot. He's knowing how he can. Even though you've got Martinelli and Saka on the way, they do their jobs anyway. But it's more so within the middle. How is he going to be linking up with play, like with obviously Odegaard and Jesus up front? So it's going to be those main 3 players. He's going to have to. Those 2 he's going to have to link up with. Just to
I think he's going to flop, though. I think he's going to flop for you, mate. Honestly. I don't think he will. I think Jesus will come through, but
I got Chelsea.
Jesus going missing all the time, so it's all right.
Yeah, but I mean, a couple of my Chelsea mates, they're saying, "Oh, thank you for the 65 million." So hopefully later on, I can say thank you for Havertz. So, but I don't know if that's going to happen. But we'll see, and we'll see what our setup can get out of him, basically.
Brilliant. Right, there's a couple of people got to leave the channel at the moment, guys. So let's give their channels a shout out. And it's Mickey, Ruby.
Hey, sorry guys, I love to stay, but I got to run my own show in about 10 minutes. We're doing the Hojlund party, the Gassa party, be me and Jarvis, and hopefully, anyone can come in. It's a call-in show. I will share the link. But I just want to say, from the bottom of my heart, Errol, and Errol Solo, I got nothing more than love for you, my friend. From the day one, since I started my channel, since the day one, we've been talking and collaborating, calling each other, trying to figure things out, and just sharing information. Sharing is caring. Man, seriously, I'm so happy for you that you're pursuing your dream. All the best for you and your family and whatever that might lead. But you always have a platform to come if you want to have a say. Always come on. Anytime. And also, if you guys want to still collaborate with me, I'm always open to collaborate, with the agenda. So big up to all of you. Big up everyone that's tuning in. Please smash a like. Big likes. Don't let this leave. Minimum 100 likes for Solo. He's been done a fantastic job, but I don't think it's goodbye. I think it's see you later.
No.
Big up, Mickey. Yeah, as what Mickey echoed, said, echo it as well. It's not a goodbye, guys. I will be back, but when, I'm not sure. So it's not, it's not going to be forever, hopefully anyway. But no, Mickey Ruby, thank you so much, sir. It's been a pleasure. As I said, we do talk a bit and also doing collabs as well. Hopefully the guys here will do collabs with you and just keep the momentum going and nothing but respect. Yeah. And yeah, big up, bro. And make sure you can just go and check Mickey Ruby out as well. Mickey Ruby, and go hit the subscribe button for him as well and the like button and go join him after the show.
Can I do a favor? Can I ask you a favor? Cover your ears. For you.
Big up,
Latest
big up. Power Hour, are you jumping off as well?
Yeah. I gotta head out anyway. In the next 5 minutes, but I wanted to just also echo what Mick and what Mr. B, what everybody pretty much has been saying. It's like the main thing that you bring is this connectivity vibe that we're all in here, a family, Manchester. You bring the United in United. That's what you do, Solo, and I really, really appreciate you for that. And I because this whole thing, content creation, it's a very difficult thing to do. And when you have other people that are also working on your side, even though you're producing content related to the same thing because you both love the same club, it is only right for you guys to come together, and we're stronger together than divided. So Solo, you embody that and you represent that, and on your next adventure, I hope you go ahead and teach them the same thing. Don't change, brother. Till you come back again, we will be here. All right, brother.
Big up. And guys, if you haven't yet hit that like, share, and subscribe button for Power Hour, make sure you go and do so, guys. Just go check him out. I think you're going to go live soon as well, aren't you?
Actually, I have an errand to run, but I'll be tuned into you guys when I'm.
What's the errand?
Yeah.
What's the errand?
I have to walk my dog. I have to walk my dog, and he's been so good. I did like,
and it's so humid as well.
The Hojlund, here we go, and it's just been a whole day, and it's really humid, yeah. but I'll be tuned into you guys, and I really want to just say, the collaboration, like obviously Football Power Hour and Man United Agenda, we always, we're a family together. So I look forward to collaborating with you guys while Solo is gone. So it's gonna be a great. This is not the end of the relationship. So
it's
so much.
Embracing, and then you get a full hug when I'm finished. Go check Power Hour out. Big up, bro.
Peace, brothers.
Peace.
All right, yo.
Peace. Thanks, guys. Literally, you know what? That's like literally we've been going for nearly an hour and a half, haven't we?
And we need to do comment Solo.
All yours, bath time. All yours.
Thank you. Jesus. Right. First of all, we got Mr. B saying he loves Galatasaray.
I know why he loves them.
Is that a Danish pastry, is it?
Yeah. I wonder if that's what his nickname is for Hojlund, the Danish pastry.
Yes.
And we got Sigmund Judge which is a hell of a name. He's
And a
excited
hell of a
for Højlund.
mustache as well.
Look, no mustache shaming, Pat. I can't grow one myself. I get a little gap. It's very annoying.
I get one right here. So when I'm growing my beard, I've got a little gap about that big here, which I can't grow here.
Yeah, it's the same. It's the same for me. It looks like very small aliens have like landed in my facial hair to make crop circles, which I don't know what they're trying to tell me. But sorry, Sigmund. I'm excited for Hojlund because I think he opens up the attack for others. Rashford can't play back to goal, so Hojlund helps with that. I do still think we need one more striker and midfielder.
Harry Kane.
Yeah, it's actually I can't. No one wants to hear a proper technical analysis of Hojlund, so I'm just going to move on to the next one.
You can end the show with a tactical.
No one wants to hear about anything about that. The one thing we learned from YouTube is that like proper analysis isn't what we want. We just want hot takes and bucket hats.
Yes,
that's what we want. Charles working the algorithm. So Stephanie is saying we need the removal van ready to move out the unwanted and generate a new transfer kitty for more signings. I know a man with a van.
They've already got a man for a van, getting rid of them at half the price. Knockoff Facebook Marketplace, United Marketplace at the moment. Literally, all our players that we signed for silly money are going for half the money, right? So there's no profit in it. So that van's ready to go. I think Amundi's got the license for the van. Do you know what I mean? He'll be on there.
No, it's Mr. B. Like
Mr. B.
You see that film Meg about the giant great white shark that lives in the ocean?
Yes.
That's the stories I hear about Mr. B. Is he basically drives around London like that?
Yeah,
just
Mr.
going
B.
over roundabouts, flying about.
Calls. Pat Shark, you know about them calls, right?
Put him in the Fast and the Furious.
If we took like £1 off every time Mr. B swore in one day, we could probably do about 30 quid when he's in the van. It's bad. Yeah, you could make up a theme tune of it and just rewind. Mr. B. He's swearing.
Oh, bit of UK garage from you there.
Exactly.
We got Cash Alley here. He says, I think we will get Amrabat and a centre-back, but only after a few player sales. I don't want to drop a downer, but I am really not convinced by Amrabat. Am I the only person that thinks
You're not the only one. I thought he had a good World Cup, but I don't think he's what we need. We need a better midfield, but I think there is better out there than him.
Yeah, but I think for the money that we're getting him for, I don't think it's a lot. 20-30 million, half price. It's like half price of average players nowadays, isn't it?
Yeah, but Sabitzer would have been that. And would you have wanted a player of Sabitzer's quality coming in?
To be honest with you, I think they're both different. Sometimes, do you remember we used to say
like... the point was price, Shah.
Yeah, but... No. But what I'm saying is now you're mentioning Sabitzer, I'm talking about just Amrabat for price. I think I'd rather Amrabat just to shore up an understudy to Casemiro or someone to bring in alongside. Like, if you watch some of these games when you're bringing in Fred at 60, 70 minutes just to firm up your midfield, you're rather Amrabat than Fred.
You could get me for under a million, but I can't kick snow off a rope.
Pardon?
I'll tell you what I see in Amrabat, and I will go a little bit technical here. Sorry.
Knew what happened.
In the World Cup, in the World Cup, Morocco played a standard 4-4-2 block, and Amrabat's primary job was covering the space that Hakimi left. Right. Like for Fiorentina, I watched their final against West Ham, and I know that a lot of people gave him man of the match. I thought he was dreadful in what he was doing. He was shuttling the ball, allowing West Ham to squeeze the pitch. I don't think he's United quality, and as he's all right at second phase play, and we need second phase players. But I think that Amrabat is going to go the way of Donny and will be a very sporadically used player that everyone claims is the second coming of. I'm not saying Michael Carrick; he was wildly overrated. But Carrick, yeah, wildly overrated. Lazy.
I'm not going there. I'm not even going to have this now.
About time has very high standards for his players in midfield.
Mate,
It's all right, Charles. We can do it. We can do it a different day.
Yeah, 100%.
Parents shouldn't argue on Solo when he's leaving.
No, definitely not. Let's not leave that.
What Solo think about Amrabat?
Sorry?
What Solo think about Amrabat?
Again, I'm going to sort of echo what Bartime said. I thought he had a pretty decent World Cup. I'd probably say for the price point we get in at the moment, and for having like half a season at United, I'd probably keep Schwitzer at United instead, just to have that cover, because he didn't have that many bad games, did he, at United? Now we're going to go out and spend, I don't know, like 35 million or so on a player who, again, only I think he had probably maybe one really good game in the World Cup, and that's it. All of a sudden, he's the best thing since sliced bread.
I will say that with international football, one of the best midfielders in international football at the moment is Scott McTominay. Be careful of international football. Like, I don't know if you guys remember. Do you remember Royston Drenthe?
Names in the verb, I can't remember him.
Exactly. He was a little left back for Holland that looked like Edgar Davids. Got a move to Real Madrid and ended up like on the bench at Everton a couple of years later. You don't want to be buying people from international football, or you like Oleg Solenko scored 5 goals in the 1994 World Cup. Went to Rangers and just ended up in like Mama Sue's kebab shop most of the time.
Bath time. Yeah. Send the positivity out there, man. Amrabat's going to come in and going to smash it. Let's send it out there. Come on, man.
I don't have a bucket hat on. I can't bring the spirit of like Manchester.
This bucket hat's deeper than it looks.
Yeah. What's the 2 players that went Liverpool as well after the back of the World Cup?
Anthony Letelec and Bruno Chiru.
No,
El Hadjiu.
El Hadjiu, yep, and I can't remember the other one. They had really.
Mate, we bought Poboski and we bought Forlan of good internationals.
Traore, they had really good.
We also bought Jordi Cruyff off good,
we did.
internationals.
God, Jesus, yeah, we did.
And Kleberson and Jemba.
And we did. They named him twice. He was
and Maguire.
Twice.
Yeah, they named him twice. He was twice as bad.
All right, let's go. Sorry, Vibes QA, which I assume stands for quality assurance, so it's going to be livid at this show, is saying Lazio aren't getting Fred. Sarri said no to the transfer. Hopefully Galatasaray offer 10 million and he can leave. Bit of a downer, really, that, isn't it, Solo? This is a great question. Where's Jones's testimonial?
He didn't want one.
Have one, didn't he? Because he thought people weren't going to turn up.
So,
I would go.
Basically, after the 10 years, he was entitled to his testimonial, and he refused it because he didn't want to feel. He didn't feel like he deserved it.
That was like 3 or 4 years ago.
No, they threw 10 guys together in the hospital parking lot. He was good.
What? No, Jones deserved a testimonial for me, just on the basis that
Agreed.
We, as a minimum, sometimes as a fan base, we expect players to break their bodies, like Paul McGrath and stuff like that, on the line. Jones did that. His career and his body and his soul have been destroyed by Manchester United, and that is the minimum that I expect from a squad player. So I think that he deserves his testimonial.
Yeah, he does.
And I will go. And then as well. Here we go. Let's get to the Mr. B stuff. So Cash Ally is saying that McTominay can play a few positions, handy squad player to keep. We can't get 40 million plus for him. And then,
what about this
Mr.
one?
B.
This one did you do that one? Sorry. Prem's coming.
Solo.
Soon. Oh, sorry.
You asked me to come in and do the comments, and now you're doing this. I know you match your hoodie to your bloody wallpaper, but this is come on. So Ranjit Singh is saying the Premiership's coming home.
Let's hope, man. Let's hope.
I don't know. That's another one. Cash is saying that he'd sell McTominay before he'd sell Sancho before McTominay. Our favourite van man is just having a heart attack about this. And then we've got a special question from Amonde Juma. Solo, could you do a final Solo 11 of the best players during your time at the Agenda, the last 2-3 years, and also a Solo 11 of your favourite panellists and commenters?
Oh, Lord.
Lovely. Great question.
Wow.
So we'll give you a bit of time to think about that. And we'll go back to Rajit Singh's Premiership coming home. Whilst
Can I have
Sam has to
11
think
Freds?
about that,
Can I have 11 Freds?
no one wants 11 Freds, not even Fred's mother. So, Pat, Jeff, Anthony, and Shah, could United win the Premier League next season?
I think there's an opportunity. Personally, I'm going to go first on bottom. I think there's an opportunity for us to do it.
Percentage chance?
Again, they would have to bring somebody in that can cover Casemiro, and they would have to bring Kane at the end of the window, and then maybe
Definitely.
So, Jeff, you're saying that we're only 2 players away from winning the league?
cover for Casemiro and a Premiership striker who can get 30 goals. Yes.
Yeah, 100%.
Pat, some sense.
We need to have a starting 11 for a whole year, and then if we do well that year with the whole 11, that hasn't changed, and probably just a few players added to it the following year, then we have a good chance of doing it. But we're still adding players to a weakened squad that we need players taken out of it. So next year, no way.
Anthony, go on. Get stuck in.
No, I can't see you winning the Premier League. No. And you know this with Harry Kane as well. I can't see Harry Kane going to Man United.
No way.
If he does leave, it'd be Bayern Munich. You know, that'd be the only team for him. So you know, you want to go to a better team, obviously, so he can win trophies. You know, we thought he was going to hang around at Tottenham to break Alan Shearer's goal scoring record, but you know, if he goes to, but I thought, you know, it's stupid really, because you look back on his career and really what's he won? He's better off going abroad and getting a few cups, you know, few trophies under his belt now. Look, he's what now? Harry Kane's 30, so you know it's best him to move on, and if it means moving on out the Premier League to win a few trophies, and so be it. He is good. He's a very good player, but to me, he's not world class. Because a world class player
he's Tottenham, but he's world class. Come on, Anthony, he's world class.
Quite a lot of similarities with Robin van Persie, to be honest.
And well, I thought, when's the last time Arsenal won a trophy?
Go on, Jeff.
I said, when's the last time Arsenal won a trophy?
FA Cup. We beat Chelsea in the final, didn't we? In the FA Cup, what, two seasons ago. But listen, as you know, I'm an Arsenal fan. I thought if Arteta doesn't win, well, I want 2 trophies this season. I want the Premier League and I want the FA Cup. And if we don't get one of them 2, we don't win. We go for a trophy-less season. I reckon Arteta should be gone, because
surely
winning one trophy in 5 years, for me, that's no good.
Surely a Champions League though, would be.
No, we won't win that. We won't win that.
Spending 200 million.
But he's only had last year was his 4th proper season where he's done really well. Would you not like to build on that and give him another season or 2 to see where he takes it?
The trouble is, though, I know what you're saying, in fact, but how many chances could you give a manager? I mean, if he was a manager of Chelsea, he would have been gone by now.
Oh, I know that. I hear you, but your squad wasn't good enough. So he's built up to a good 11 players. Now you need probably a good couple of additions that are going to bed themselves into the team, and hopefully do better next year. And then if he builds on that, but doesn't win the Premier League, the following year you'll be in a really good position to challenge for the league.
I'd like to expand on that. Whereas I have a theory about Arteta, and the lads here will know that. The lads here will know that I've been saying for years that Arsenal have worried me with how they've built. I think that what Arsenal are probably doing, he's not even bloody listening. Anyway, Solo. Unbelievable.
He's on mute. Go on.
No. Solo, have you?
Okay,
I can't believe that.
He's back.
Oh, all right. We'll let that go. Solo, have you done this?
No, I haven't. But let me give you my. Since I'm going to go obviously De Gea in goal. Centre back, let's go for Rojo and because Martinez just come in. A lot of people question me about it, but I'm going to go Rojo and Veron for me at centre back. Obviously, Wan-Bissaka, Luke Shaw. Then, even all FC United. Then I'm going to go midfield.
Well, Fred, obviously.
Yeah, of course, Fred's got to get in no matter what happened. I'm going to say Fred, Casemiro. Casemiro.
Bruno?
I'm going to say, Bruno, Sancho.
Sancho?
Yes. I like Sancho. What are you talking about?
You might as well throw the hate in there as well.
I was just laughing at that reaction.
I'm only doing it over the last, say, 3 seasons. How much can you pick over the last 3 seasons? There's not much.
Yeah, but I mean, even Sancho wasn't picked over the last 3 seasons.
And it's a difficult one because who have you got? We've like Rashford. Who else is there? There's no really and truly for me.
And Ronaldo up front.
Yeah, Ronaldo. Yeah, Rashford and Ronaldo. Really. Apart from that, United.
Greenwood. I know he's controversial.
You know what though? It is controversial.
Mata?
Greenwood, but
Matic.
You know what? Mata is underrated. No, Fellaini, hell no. Mata is underrated. He was a very underrated player. But all right, then, I could try and get Mata within that team, to be fair. But where would I play Mata? That's the problem.
Right wing.
He did it under Jose, man.
It doesn't matter where you play Mata.
Well,
You just want your 11.
Yeah, there you go. That's my 11. That's it done. Greenwood.
So this is your 11. De Gea, Luke Shaw, Rojo, Varane, Wan-Bissaka, Fred, Casemiro, Bruno, Rashford, Ronaldo, Mata.
Sancho. It's not solo to our team, but we'll give him it.
Yeah, that's it. Give it to me. That's it.
No Pogba, no Ashley Young.
No, because
no Lingard.
I like Lingard, but no squad players. I like him, but
they all scored in finals.
Huh?
Pogba and Lingard scored in finals.
Yeah, they did score in finals. Like I said, for me, again, Pogba, he did get mistreated by United fans. He did get mistreated. Actually, you know what? I'm going to probably, all right, then, fair enough. I'll pull Fred out and I'll put Pogba instead then.
No.
Look at this. Influence.
He's influencing me.
It's ridiculous.
Pogba and Casemiro would be the worst central midfield pairing. Yeah. I genuinely prefer me and Jeff would be a better midfield pairing than Pogba and Casemiro.
Yeah.
Imagine those two trying to get back on defence. Pogba would just be running off the pitch and Casemiro would be bloody eating everyone.
Listen, chopping everyone down, to be fair. Be chopping everyone down. And then when it comes to the United Agenda panelists, oh God, it's going to be very hard. It'll be hard to do one. It'll be very difficult.
Well, Monday and Mr. B are surely there.
Yeah, because they're running the show now. They're running everything with whatever going on. So,
but what position would he be?
What position? Well, Mr. B scored a banger, so I'm putting him up front.
Hang on, you told me he scored 2 goals. They were 2 tap-ins, you told me.
Tap-ins? Nah, man, you need to see Mr. B goal, man. Mr. B goal was a banger. He dropped the shoulders in there, and that's it. That was a banger. And then on Monday, I'm holding that midfield. Kohunde at centre-back as well.
Monday's centre-back, and he plays centre-back.
Shaw, man. Casper is in goal, definitely. Casper has to be in goal. He's the only one we got a goalkeeper.
Ed Mayhem,
we'll put him in central of midfield. Next to Monday. Monday can shout at him. Bassett. Oh God. Wow, where will I play Bassett? I think Bassett could be like a winger or something like that. So I'll probably put Bassett on like the right wing or something like that. Bath time.
Where are you playing bath time?
Let's put bath time.
I'm not playing in a bloody seniors league.
He's in charge of the question.
I was asked to come play this, and I was like, it's 45 minutes against like 50-year-olds, and I know that's an absolute waste of my time.
Oh, brilliant! Absolutely quality. No, to be honest with you, to be fair, it's like with the guys there. You know what? Bath time we got stitched up. To be fair, in that game, because loads of people turned up and they weren't at that age. They were younger than that. Like the penalty I gave away, that guy was, I reckon, in like 19 years old.
I know, Solo, but I'm not like. I just don't. I don't think it's respectable for someone of my level to come and play like 45-minute game in London against like, people who've never seen an ice bar. No, I'm not like. I've done this before. I'm not doing it again. And then you know what happens if a Monday is really crap? Like how am I going to deal with that? You know, like he's sort of like I joked earlier about Amonde being Solo's football wife. Like Solo's real football wife in his dreams is Jay Motti, but Amonde's my football wife, and it would just be awful if he was crap.
No,
Solo,
brilliant.
I was shocked at how tall Jay is. He doesn't look that tall on TV.
It's weird because Amonde, if you met Amonde is tall as well, huge. Amonde is very tall.
I can
Like
picture
Tate's
Amonde being tall. I thought Jay was shorter.
Oh no, yeah,
How tall do you think
I thought
Tate
Jay.
is, Jeff?
What's that?
How tall do you think Tate is?
Tate's tall. Tate's
6'1",
tall.
6'2"?
No,
He's six. He's like 6'3", isn't he?
he's my height. He's my height.
I said 6'2". He looks all of it. But Jay, I guess because he's so slight, looks shorter.
Yeah. So yeah,
Got a very round head as well.
Jay is about how tall is Jay? Jay's about. I reckon Jay's what 6'1".
Yeah, I just stood next to him, Solo.
Very round head.
Yeah.
So Jay is 6'1". If Jay is 6'1", that means the other Jesus-looking fella with long hair must be about 7 foot, is he?
He's 6'3". Joe's 6'3".
Yeah, Joe. Yeah, Joe's tall. So Joe and Andy Tate. Andy's the same height, so they're roughly the same height as me.
How did you meet them all, Solo? Like, we all know about your eternal love for Jay, but how did it first blossom?
I
in
reached
the
out.
golden pages.
Yeah, like I reached out to a lot of people on sort of when we first started the channel up, and Jay was probably the only person who actually reached out to me and got back to me.
Oh, who else did you reach out to?
I think I reached out to like smaller channels, not big channels, like people who didn't have a lot of 500 people, subscribers and stuff like that. And sort of I reached out. I watched Paddock. I started watching Paddock because I used to watch United Stand. And then I came to find Paddock, and then I started watching Paddock, and then saw Jay on it, and then went on to Instagram one day and just slipping through it, and then the Paddock came up, and then I just
slid into Jay's DMs basically.
Yeah.
Just liked everything.
Yeah, I love it. Mr. B saying Jay must be 5'11". When Mr. B stand next to us, oh dear.
Oh, sorry, I've completely forgot about. I've been looking at the wrong comments. I'm so sorry, everyone. We'll get
That's all right.
Right.
You know what? Bath time. Go through all the comments and then we try and wrap it up. Yeah.
But bath time. Before you do that, I'm gonna have to go, guys. Listen, Errol, Solo, 100%, man. Yeah, definitely. Look, it's been love all the time, man. We'll still keep this thing going, guys. Have a great evening. And listen, no points dropped again this weekend. Come on, Premier League's on 2024, baby.
Big up that kitchen.
Big up.
Don't end the broadcast.
No problem, guys. Have a good one.
Don't end it.
Right. I'm so sorry. I was looking at Star's comments.
Just hit some of the comments.
Yeah, Talk is saying hello to his football wife, Mr. B.
Big up, Talk.
Amrabat is Casemiro. Amrabat is an improved version of McTominay and Fred. I don't know.
I don't know about that.
Big, he gonna be cover. Yeah, I think so. And Stephanie is saying about the likes. I hate asking for likes, but it's Solo's favourite thing. So Solo, why don't you beg people to press buttons?
Guys, 18 in the chat. Make sure you're giving us a like, share, and a subscribe.
Mr. B's agreeing with someone. It's probably about Fred and McTominay.
Yeah, he definitely will be.
Someone who's going to cover Yoda, you at least want them to be a Jedi.
Big T.
Anthony, are you familiar with Star Wars? What does this mean?
He's talking about
if somebody is going to cover Yoda, He was
must be called Fred Yoder, is it?
I don't know. So obviously some players going to be some player. What Solo mean? Most looks like Yoda. So who's going to cover him? That's what I can think of.
Spatial. I think is that like I've only brought this comment up because is that Jordan Henderson in a pool full of money in a like an Arab headdress?
No
idea. Vincent is doing some Frank Sinatra. DN Vlogs is saying hello, and he's saying we think we need a good centre back up as well. I don't think anyone would disagree with that. Big T's talking about David Bellion.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I remember him. Oh wow.
Yeah. And what's Eddie waffling about? He'll be good. Tenacity, makes plays from deep, can carry the ball. If you can play like that with World Cup pressure, he must be good. We maybe disagree on that. His goal stats have been increasing every season. Potential is there. And then there's Box. Happy birthday, Box.
Big up, Box. Happy birthday.
He's saying McTominay 50 million. Absolute bargain, 50 million for McTominay.
50 million to stay.
Sell Fred to the Saudis for 40 million.
Oh, Box, come
imagine.
on, man. Seriously.
Imagine. If we get Kane, yes, that's about the Premier League. God, that's how far we are. 10 Freds and 1 Kane equals title winner. Get Harry Kane in net and let the Freds roam. Name player who's given every ounce of his energy more than Fred. The man deserves the key to the city. I agree. Actually.
I agree.
Oh, he played his heart out.
Yeah, there's one player who never hid. Like, he might have been crap, the ball might have been bouncing off him, he kept going. And, like, that's something I really, really respect.
Yeah.
Like, it's rare to find that in footballers. Eddie, he's calling you out, Jeff. He's saying you were optimistic.
Yeah.
I think United a couple of seasons and several players away from a league. But if you're right, you deserve a prize.
I try to be optimistic. This channel has gotten me very optimistic.
You've been listening to Mr. B too much this season.
King Stash saying McTominay was better as striker than Rashford. I don't disagree, to be perfectly honest.
He's trying to win the other battle.
I'd like to hear a proper analysis of Hojlund. Maybe another day. So there's just a bit like Casemiro has just vacated the centre of the pitch. Then is that Papi Botswana?
Yeah, that's Papi, yeah.
Oh, I hope the dog walk's going well. That's the problem with McTominay. He's not defensive-minded. Stick him further forward and he'll smash in Scholesy rockets. We're going to have to massively disagree on McTominay not being defensively minded. You'll find it very difficult to get a player who is more tactically disciplined in the block than McTominay in the Premier League. Box is not worried about Arteta, Anthony. So suck it. He's another useless Spanish waiter like Benitez. Agua sin gas.
I'm not going to argue with that, but I hope he proves me wrong. But, I can't see it.
FC United Forever is saying evening all, and then a pretty little picture of some hearts in orbit around a black hole.
Big up.
And this is probably about your solo 11. McFred, surely, completely agree, Box.
There you go.
He's played himself there. Pat Lawless makes an appearance. Housewife's favourite. And then King Stash is saying, when Anana was playing for Inter, he liked giving a long pass direct to the striker, Dzeko or Lukaku, to head down to a winger or midfielder. Can Hojlund header the ball well? So he's talking about up, down, left, right, which is something from the 1950s. And it's very common in football. Knock it up to a target man, knock it back, knock it left or right, and then get it in the box. And United would benefit from something like that. Box is saying Greenwurst. Big T is saying Weghorst. Yeah, he doesn't. Box, who is a connoisseur of rest defences, doesn't see one in Solo's 11 because you put bloody Pogba and Casemiro in the centre.
Listen, it's my team.
It's like Pinky in the brain.
Yeah.
Look, Andy Tate in goal. Sure.
Well, listen, surely. No, Casper is good in goal.
But Andy Tate would make like Optimus Prime noises every time he tried to save something.
Some Bumblebee characters at people when they're trying to shoot.
King Stash is. I feel a bit sorry for King Stash because he's actually asking like proper questions on this absolute farce of a show. And if you come back another time, King Stash, we will answer all of this properly. But Solo has set up a show completely about himself, so we have to respect that.
Selfish.
Yeah. And then this is a good one. Jeff is a ref. Jeff, you easily corruptible?
No.
But you are corruptible. Excellent.
No.
Good to know.
I would give my mother a red card.
Why? What's she been doing?
Well, she'll get stuck in.
It's Pat, the housewife's favourite. And Big T is having Jeff Vesco as manager. King Stash.
He's asking, actually, like you said, a few.
Yeah, I feel bad. I will answer this properly for King Stash. Because of the way that United are set up, right, we're going to be playing a 3-1 in build-up. Delo is not as good a defender in wide areas as Aaron Wan-Bissaka. So I don't think that he'll get a huge amount of game time. I personally think Wan-Bissaka should be dropped and sold after the fact that he didn't know his distances in the FA Cup final and was the first point of failure in Gundogan's second goal. We'll have to see, but like for the way Ten Hag is building, the right back position is up for grabs. And if we sign Amrabat, I would expect him to start there so that we can defend in a 4-4-2 block, and that in possession we can invert the right back the same way that Arsenal do with Zinchenko and Man City do with Stones into the left or right sided pivot. Wan-Bissaka can't do that. He can't play inside. I'm not sure if Delo can, but I would like to see more of Delo.
Brilliant.
Scouse is cheating. Oh, I like this one. Jay looks about 5'4". I completely agree.
I would have thought the same.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
So don't you defend your man?
He's very tall. He's tall. That's what Jeff said.
Tall.
He's tall. He's about 6'1".
Manu is the best midfielder in the English Premier League.
After dominating from, what's his name?
Jay must be 5'11",
no,
and Mr. B knows.
Yeah.
He looks up to him.
How tall is Mr. B? Is he tall, Mr. B?
He's 6'3",
he's
Mr. B.
6'2".
No, Mr. B is.
He's got his
I
own
don't know.
sticks.
I think Mr. B could be about 5'6", 5'7".
Is he?
I could be wrong, but roughly not. Yeah, 5'6", 5'7".
Mr. B is saying enjoyed the madness tonight, guys, and a love heart to Solo.
Big up. Big up.
And then FC United Forever is saying, I wish you well for the future, Mr. Pink. Wherever the path takes you, all the best and take care.
Thank you. Thank you.
And Big T is saying we've seen Onana before under the name of Bartes.
You know what?
Onana was impressive live. Very impressive. He came out and got the ball too, Bath, on 2 crosses where I was thinking about you immediately.
You think about me too much, Jeff.
It's not all good.
Oh, brilliant.
I think that is a question for talk. And then we've got Big T. McTominay says defensive-minded way, so poop at it then. I don't have time. I don't have any of my graphics or anything. It's been an epic show from Niall Kane, and hopefully his brother Harry comes and joins us. And then Stash, thanks for answering my question. Have a good one, guys. King Stash, come back during the week or another time. This is a special show, and myself and Amonde have played football at decent levels, and we're really in sort of technical, geeky questions, and Lord of the Rings.
And ice cream.
And ice cream. Yeah, sorry. And ice cream. So I'm really sorry you've caught us tonight on a show that is about Solo as he's leaving, and it isn't a proper reflection on what normally happens on this channel. And finally, we have Eddie, saying, great show, the panel were great. Good to see Jeff on, Lawless back, bath time was hilarious. So he's a clown. Big up to everyone that came on before. Errol, take care. Would have come on if I wasn't with my bro. So that's some pretty heartfelt stuff from friend of the channel, Eddie. And come back when Amonde's on if you want sophisticated answers. But we all know that Amonde basically just repeats what I tell him. Oh, and a super chat from King Stash, which I actually pressed hide.
Big up.
All right, Solo, it's time for your speech.
So, guys, we are going to switch the show up now, and what we're going to do is it's going to say, I'll keep saying it, it's not a goodbye, guys. All it is, I'm going to be sort of studying very hard, but keep going with the channel. Mr. B on Monday, guys, you've been doing absolutely amazing. Also bath time, you're back now as well, so you're going to be helping them. Jeff as well in it. Pat, I know we had a conversation, so you're going to figure out what's going on and what to do. Anthony, I know you're going to be on like more or less the Friday night takeaway with Mr. B going forward. But guys, I would like to say to every single person in the chat, in the channel, thank you so much for tonight. I really appreciate you guys taking the time out, jumping on the show, supporting the channel. At the moment, the guys are on just under 4K subscribers. So the next time I look at it, hopefully, fingers crossed, we'll have hit that actual 4K exactly. Vincent, I can see you in the chat as well. Yeah, King Canton, I call him God because he's the greatest for me of all time. But all I got to say, guys, thank you so much. Really appreciate all the hard work, the efforts, the support that you guys are now in charge of the channel. So it is down to every single individual person now, Mr. B and everyone, to keep doing it. And yeah, how can I say? It's going to be hard, difficult, but you know, it's something I need to do. I need to try and work on me, and rather than work on the channel and in the community. Yeah, like I said, I'm waffling on now, but no, guys, seriously, a massive support and massive thank you to everyone. And bath time again, like I said, huge thanks as well, bro.
From all of us, Solo, like I genuinely enjoy making fun of you because it's easy and enjoyable. But you've been the heart of the channel. You've done so much. You've gone over the line for so many people, helping everyone to a fault at times. And all of us are so incredibly proud of the strides that you've made since you as a child you came over to this country, and you're an absolute credit to yourself, to your family, and the people around us. And that's the only time I'm ever going to be nice.
Thank you, appreciate it. Big up, no respect to that bath time. Honestly, thank you so much for that. And Column's in the building as well. Big up Column as well. Guys, you get to see Column on the channel as well. So Column's been with us for a long time as well. So guys, you know, again, when I'm struggling and I need something urgently done, Column's always there as well. So no, thank you so much, guys. Anthony, I know you on Football United TV. Give a shout out. Guys, also Talk MU, if you have not known yet, he's actually got his own setup channel going as well. It's called 58 United 58 or 58 United. Go check him out as well, guys, and give him a like, share, and subscribe as well. Anthony, where can we all find you as well?
Oh, right, yeah. Sorry, you can find me on Match Channel on Football United TV. I host a show Friday nights at 9 o'clock called Gunners from All Corners, and we just bring on Arsenal fans, and we just have a chat, a debate, and have a laugh on the show. I'm hoping to bring some new players, some people in, and just support different teams, getting neutral in. So I think it'd be better that way. But yeah, big up, and I just want to wish you all the best, Solo. You know, in obviously what he's been doing, and big up to you, and proud that I got to know you over social media, and also well, basically, what time is it now? Well, I got about an hour and a half to your phone call, so but yeah.
Brilliant. Again, with you, Pat, I don't need to shout nothing out because we obviously had a conversation. We just got to wait for you now to settle in and do what you're doing, and then you can possibility be around. I'm not sure what's going on yet with you, but no, Pat, as I said again, thank you so much for all your hard work, support, and even joining us tonight as well.
Yeah, good lads. Look, we're all here. Most of us are here because of Errol. You're the heart and soul of the channel. Endless phone calls, WhatsApps, everything. And you're not only the heart and soul, you brought the crack to every show we've always been on. Half of the stuff we'd say wouldn't make any sense, but we'd break our heart laughing all the way through it. Even when it always came down to, can I get a 1 for a yes and a 2 for a no?
Oh, yeah.
It never got old, and we always loved it, you know. But that's
Yeah,
just
let's
you.
get some 1s and 0s in the chat for Solo. Finally.
If you like Errol, can I get a 1 for a yes and a 2 for a no?
Yeah, just put 1s and 0s in. Go binary.
Yeah, that's exactly. Jeff, sir, where can anyone find you on social media as well, please?
Muddy Frog Giger on Instagram, and then of course on Twitter, it's Jeff V _ TMUA. Because again, first of all, I want to say thank you for letting me be on the longest TMUA that I've ever been on or ever seen. There may have been some
45
longer
minutes.
ones in the past, but I wasn't.
No, 45 minutes normally.
Okay. And then also Solo, you were the first one I reached out to through the YouTube DM. And then you got me with Pat on Twitter. And then the rest is history. And I truly, truly appreciate it. This is the most positive fan channel out there. I can tell you, I've seen others and ran away from others because of the negativity in the comments. And I've loved it here. And thank you very much.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Guys, also as well, a man that's been missed heavily as well is back on some point this week as well, or could be next week, is none other than the rebel, the troublemaker. Again, guys, as I said, there's going to be Mr. B and him and on Monday at the moment, who's going to be probably the main feature of the channel for the time being until everyone sorts out. And bath time, you'll see as well. You'll see everyone's on it, but you know, guys, literally go out there, make sure you like, share, and subscribe to them. Any final words from you, bath time, before we end the streaming?
Thank you very much. And I think I speak for everyone when we say good luck, Solo. It's been an absolute pleasure. And we wish you all the best in everything you do.
Thank you, guys. We're signing out now. So thank you to everyone. Like, share, and subscribe to the Maniac Agenda. And from us, good night.